This is just an update video. You thought I was gonna say I blew the engine, didn't you? Everything's fine. Car starts up fine, runs fine and everything. I'm building a lot of pressure in the coolant system. So I've changed everything else. The water pump's brand new. The radiator cap's brand new. The coolant was flushed properly. It was bled properly. So the only thing that's left is the head gasket. So whenever I have the time and the money, I'm gonna go ahead and pull the engine out, swap out the head gasket, get it all slapped back together, and finally get to enjoy the car a little bit. The day after, I went and got the coolant bled. I used an airlift to vacuum all the air bubbles out, so I knew the system was completely bled properly. And took the car out that night. I met up with my boy Dro again with his red FA5, and we went out to a little meet just to see what's going on. I tried to cruise in the car, take it easy, just to make sure everything stayed cool. And for the majority of the night, it did all right. But then had to do at least one hard pull in the car, but that's really all it took. One hard pull, started shooting out coolant, car started to overheat, and I just brought it back home. And it's been sitting here ever since. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave the car sidelined for a little while until I have the money saved up so I can grab that head gasket and everything like that. I met up with one of my friends, Busy. You guys might recognize him or his carbon fiber CRX from some of the other videos I've posted. He's doing an all new setup and a whole nother separate CRX too. So not only is he gonna have that nice carbon fiber fast CRX, he's also building another one, lighter weight, badass engine. It's gonna be dope. I'm gonna try to get as much coverage of that thing as I can and try to show you guys what's up, whatever he'll allow me to show. I'll throw a couple of clips in this video for you. It's badass. It makes my engine look like shit. Yeah, that car is looking amazing. There's another car that's coming out soon from my area that's gonna be pretty badass. I'm hoping I can get some more coverage of that as that engine gets finished up. And the car it's going into is a little bit of a secret, but I'll give you guys a couple of sneak peeks at it. You can tell just by looking at the motor, it's gonna be something serious. Also, speaking of fast friends, my buddy Damien has his badass K20 turbo right-hand drive EK hatch. Gonna meet up with him again to try to do a few photos and some video clips. So hopefully I can get him to drive it and get on it a little bit so we can get some good footage for you guys. hopefully I can get you guys something nice to look at and some better videos down the road. So until then, I'll just hit you guys with some fillers. If you have any other questions or anything about my car or different parts I have on there, like the wheels, brakes, the engine setup, anything at all, leave me comments below and I'll try to put together some videos specifically based on whatever you guys are asking about. Because I had a lot of people helping me out along the way, so I know it really helps. So I always try to give back whatever knowledge I have, and a lot of times when you guys ask questions, that helps me to learn more about the car and stuff myself. So yeah, there's a bunch of sweet cars in the shop, man. J-Train always has nothing but turbo monsters up there all the time. That's one thing that kind of motivates me to want to go turbo with my car. I know a lot of people want me to stay NA, but I always had this thing where I wanted to have an NA motor and a turbocharged motor. And basically I wanted to keep one of the two relatively stock. I was going to keep the all motor stock, just full stock internal K24A2 with bolt-ons. But then I ended up messing up that motor from riding around with no filter for a while. I was sucking up dust and it scratched up the cylinder wall.
You are so dumb.
So since I built this one, or semi-built it, I figured I might either turbocharge this engine itself and then pick up another stock long block on the side, or I'll pick up another stock K24A2 06 to 08 and then just turbocharge that. So that way I have a stock motor on boost and this one. So that way I can really enjoy the car. You know, it makes everything better when I know that I could take the car out, beat on it as much as I want, blow it up or whatever, and I still got another motor I could throw right in. So that's what I'm aiming to do right now. Nothing even on the laptop. I just felt better having it in front of me. So I almost forgot one other thing. I want to try to get a couple of the local cars around me or people that are visiting from out of town. If they want to connect with me, I want to try to put together like little videos and things like that, kind of like a small feature of your car, something like that. So if you're interested, hit me up, leave a message in the comments or something like that, or hit me up on Instagram at HeyChildStar. And while you're here, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe, hit that little button, and I'll try to bring you guys more content more often. This last week or so, I've been sick as hell, like horribly sick. I don't know if anyone's interested, but I do have a bin-in rear lower tie bar. It's specifically for the 96 to 2000 Honda Civics, the hatch, coupe, and sedan. It's the polished version. As you can see, it's a little bit scuffed up because I did have it on my car for a while. Even had it on my red hatch too for a little while. But if anyone's looking to buy this is a discontinued part. I'm trying to sell this thing just like 80 bucks shipped to the lower 48. Hit me up in the comments or whatever, and if you're interested in it, or if you know a buyer, let me know. This thing's been sitting in my garage for a while now. The kids just kind of kick it or whatever, so might as well put it to good use. Somebody buy it, buy it. Look at that catch can. How can you be mad at an overheating car? Look at him.